Thanks for your support all the way from Sydney or New South Wales. Thank you guys. We're down here in cold Melbourne, sitting outside the facility at the minute. We've got a warehouse that normally pushes out 3 million cartons a week that's dead quiet.
This is a protest in solidarity with the workers for Toll Holdings who've been picketing and on indefinite strike at the Coles warehouse in Melbourne. And basically these workers work for a contract company that does exactly the same transport work as Coles transport drivers, and yet these workers are actually being paid a lot less, have far worse conditions than people doing exactly the same work who happen to be employed directly by Coles. So this is what happens when you get outsourcing, where you end up with workers doing exactly the same thing but getting ripped off with no security of employment. They're not getting paid the proper wages, they're not getting their full entitlements, overtime rates, shift allowances, all that kind of stuff. These workers have been denied. So the reason why we're here at Coles in Sydney is to give support to the warehouse drivers who work for Toll Holdings, who are employed by Coles, contracted by Coles in Victoria to do their transport work. It's really important. I mean, when the warehouse workers went on strike at the Baida poultry factory, there was a huge community response coming out in solidarity with those workers, many of whom were just getting pitiful wages, $10 an hour, just ripped off totally by their employer. And I think it's really important that those of us who are here just going about our business, doing a bit of shopping, coming away from work, spare a thought, take a leaflet, find out a bit more about the plight of these workers who are doing it tough. They've been on indefinite strike now for 3 or 4 days in Melbourne. They've been staying overnight outside the gates. They voted yesterday to continue their strike action. When the company came out and said, well, we'll give you a little bit more pay, they said, no, sorry, that's not enough. We demand parity. We demand to be treated exactly the same as workers who are employed by Coles to drive their trucks. So please come and grab a leaflet, put your name down on a petition, come and find out a bit more about this dispute, because if they can get away with it in a company like Toll Holdings, if Coles can get away with it, then they're going to come for other workers in other industries.